Hey everybody, it's Rob. I've got another build video for you guys here again today. This build video is going to be based on a ZDPS monk, a ZDPS heal monk to be specific. As you may know, I actually already did a ZDPS monk in the past, but this is going to be a more updated and improved version of that build. It's just more tailored and suited to my current needs and my play style. As you probably already know, there are multiple different ways to play a ZDPS monk and multiple different ways to build a ZDPS monk. This one's just going to be my preferred playstyle and my preferred build. It just suits me and my needs and my group's needs. That being said, before I get into the actual video itself, I do want to mention I am doing a Steam video game giveaway here in the near future. I am going to give away Steam video games once I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Currently, I am sitting at 924 subscribers, so when I hit that 1,000 mark, I'm going to be doing a giveaway that's going to be worth roughly $100 or so. So if you want to get into the giveaway, you're going to have to be subscribed to this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, of course. So I'm not going to go a whole lot into this. I'm going to actually make a video dedicated to specifically the giveaway in the near future. So if you want more information based on that, subscribe and watch out for that video. I'm not going to get into that any further. I'm going to get right back to the build video. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the gear, legendary gems, paragon point distribution, skills, ruins, passives, and cubed items for this build. And at the very end of the video, I'm actually going to include some gameplay of a greater rift that I did with a group. It's not going to be anything too crazy high. It's just going to be something so you can see the basics and the gameplay of how this build works, so you don't have to go into it blind. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and start with the gear. So for the first piece, you're going to want to use Leoric's Crown with a diamond in it for the cooldown reduction. Next piece, you're going to want to use the Cyclone Strike Shoulders. I can never pronounce those. I just call them the Cyclone Strike Shoulders. It's going to give you reduced damage when you use Cyclone Strike, which you are going to be doing a lot. Inna's chest, Inna's gloves, belt, legs, and then illusionary boots, not illusionary boots. You may move unhindered through enemies. These are really nice because it's going to allow you to get out of really sticky situations when needed. That's a really awesome pair of boots. For neck, you're going to want a Hellfire Amulet with a lot of survivability on it and a good passive. Mine rolled near-death experience, which is really nice for when you're pushing higher rifts. That's going to be a really nice passive to save your butt when you get into a really hairy situation. Bracers, Spirit Guards. When you use Spirit Generators, your damage taken is reduced by 40%. Awesome piece. Ring number 1, Oculus Ring. Create an area focus power. Creates a circle on the ground and increases damage done by 84%, up to 85%. It rolls 70 to 80. Mine rolled 84. Ring number 2, Band of Rude Chambers. This is going to increase the amount of spirit your spirit generators generate by anywhere from 40 to 50%. Weapon number 1, Little Rogue, paired with Slanderer. Paragon point distribution. First, you're going to want to max out your movement speed. As you can probably see, I have 12% movement speed on my boots, so I will need 13% movement speed in my Paragon points to get to the maximum of 25%. Next, you're going to want to focus on dumping the rest of your points into Vitality. Ideally, you'll want to be over Paragon 800. That way, all your points are going to go into your core stats after that. But if you are not at 800, you're going to want to focus on cooldown reduction to help keep up your skills, attack speed to generate spirit, crit chance, and then crit damage. Crit damage isn't going to do a whole lot because you're a ZDPS monk. Defensive-wise, you're going to want to go with resist all, life, armor, life regen. Utility, you are going to want to focus on life on hit, resource cost reduction, area damage, and then gold find. Again, not going to do very much for you, gold find. Go ahead and move into the skills, ruins, and passives. For my left click, I am using Crippling Wave Tsunami. Right click, I like to keep Cyclone Strike Soothing Breeze. Some people swap these around a little bit here and there, but this is just my preferred playstyle, and it fits my playstyle very well. Cyclone Strike Soothing Breeze again. Blinding Flash, Crippling Light. Inner Sanctuary, Safe Haven. Mantra of Salvation, Agility. Now there is a little bit of flexibility with this one. I've seen some people run Mantra of Healing, Time of Need. Very viable way to play. I just prefer Mantra of Salvation, Agility. It's just standard toughness all around for the group. Very basic. I like that. Last but definitely not least, Epiphany Soothing Mist. This is going to be very nice because Soothing Mist imbues yourself with water, causing your abilities to heal yourself and allies within 30 yards for 16,000 life. That's going to be really essential for keeping your group alive. Before I go any further into this, I do want to mention with Epiphany Soothing Mist, you're going to want to stack as much health globe bonus healing as you can, because with this, your heal amount is increased by 4% of your total health globe healing bonus. So on any gear that has ideal or good stats, you're going to want to check the secondary and try to apply health globe healing bonus to as many pieces as possible, because that's going to help you maintain your group's health, and it's just going to give you more sustainability and healing all throughout the group. First passive, Beacon of Yatar, cooldown reduction. It's going to be really nice for keeping up your skills. That'll play into your legendary gems and some other things here in a little bit we'll get into. Cooldown reduction is amazing. You're going to want this no matter what. Next one, Sixth Sense rather. Next would be Resolve. There's a little bit of flexibility with this. I see some people use, where is that? Unity. Alacrity. Sorry. I see some people use Alacrity, rather. Increases attack speed of spirit generators by 15%. That's going to allow you to regen your spirit at a slightly faster rate. Completely viable way to play. But I like to go with Resolve. Damage you deal reduces enemy damage by 20% for 4 seconds. Just less damage on you, less damage on the group as long as you are hitting them. Really nice. Next one will be Harmony. Pretty basic. Pretty much every monk uses that. Now, if you don't have a Hellfire Amulet with near-death experience and you want near-death experience, you can easily drop Resolve. That's going to help out with keeping you alive as the ZDPS, which is pretty crucial because if you drop, usually the group itself is going to drop. So if you really need it, you can drop Resolve and pick up near-death experience. I conveniently got a Hellfire Amulet with near-death experience, so I'm running Resolve. Ideally, that's how I would prefer to play it, but that's just me. All right, and as you already probably saw while I was going over the gear, I'm going to go into the legendary gems just to give you a slower view of them, rather. My first legendary gem is Esoteric Alteration. 53.5% non-physical damage reduction. And when below 50% life, resistance to cold, fire, lightning, poison, arcane is increased by 75%. Now there's a little bit of variation with this. A couple of people run Ice Blink as opposed to this, which is a really good gem to run, but I just like the extra survivability and the extra toughness that comes with this gem. But that's just me. Next one is going to be the Gem of Infectious Toxin. You're not going to be getting this really for the first bonus, you're going to be getting it for the second one. All enemies you poison take 10% increased damage from all sources and deal 10% less damage. Whereas that's going to be activated by the poison on the first bonus, but you're not really focusing on the 3,300% weapon damage bonus. Next one will be the Swiftness Gem. That's a really nice one for extra attack speed, dodge, and cooldown reduction. This is going to play in really well with the Beacon of Yatar, because like I said earlier, cooldown reduction is amazing, and it's going to help you keep up all your skills. That paired with the Swiftness Gem is going to be a really nice way to keep your skills off cooldown as much as possible. Now let's go ahead and go into the cubed items for this build. We'll touch on cooldown reduction a little more here in a second, as you'll see. For the first one, you're going to want to use Flying Dragon. Chance to double your attack speed on attack. Really going to help with spirit regen. Next one, Strong Arm Bracers. Enemies hit by knockback suffer 30% increased damage for 5 seconds when they land. Cyclone Strike counts as a knockback, which is really nice. Sorry, phone is ringing. Next one would be Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. This is going to reduce a one select skills cooldown by 1 second when you hit with a resource spending attack. That resource spending attack being Cyclone Strike. Ring of the Zodiac paired with your Beacon of Yatar and paired with the Swiftness Gem, that's going to help you keep all your skills off of cooldown and keep them activated at all times. So you're going to want to make sure you're not spamming your skills all the time. You don't want to have everything on cooldown, because if you do, it's going to make this cubed ring pick one of those and knock 1 second off of the cooldown on that. So you're only going to want to be activating the ones you want during specific situations. So mainly you're going to be using this to keep up your Epiphany Soothing Mist, because if you drop that, you're not going to be dishing out your heals to the group. So all of that cooldown reduction will basically be dedicated towards keeping up your Epiphany Soothing Mist and keeping up your Inner Sanctuary Safe Haven. Because without those two, your group is going to drop pretty quickly. The cooldown reduction is going to make a huge difference in this build. That's why you have those 3 key items, or 3 key factors in this build: Beacon of Yatar, the Swiftness Gem, and the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. That's about all I got for this video here today. As I said before, I'm going to be doing that giveaway, so if you want to know more about that giveaway, or if you want to participate in it in any way, be sure to subscribe below, or wherever it may be located at nowadays. And also go down in the information below. I'm going to be leaving a link to my Facebook down there. If you want updates on any of my videos or any giveaways I'm going to be doing, you're going to find more information about that in the Facebook account there below. So that's, like I said, all I've got for this build video for today. Be sure to stay tuned after the video for the Greater Rift gameplay. I actually have nothing left for you guys today. Have a nice day.
Shot a bullet of faith, hoping it will hit you somehow. I shot a bullet of faith into the unknown. I couldn't look at your face, hoping you were still around. I shot a bullet of faith into the unknown.